When it rains, it snores.
Like a rare breed, a breath of fresh air, you can see me. People stand up just to greet me. Role model, kids wanna be me.
It's all about the risk.
If
anyone pays taxes, instant ban.
The whole thing was easy. I just come and wink my eye like a genie. Crown on, yellow peasant can king me.
I'm gonna die. Fuck semantics.
really not
Fuck
modification.
taxes. Revolt. Hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. My name's Greg and boy have we got two bangers for you. Happy birthday, Caesar Salad. We're all celebrating you today, 100 years old. And yeah, we got some X-Wing for you. This first one between Snipes and Sean. Classic. Republic versus Empire. I believe this series has already been decided. So they're doing it a little silly. It is a 3-1-2 league game. Those crazy kids in the 3-1-2 league. Bets are open. Is this with 3-1-2 points? I'm gonna be honest with you, Mike. I have no idea. I don't think so. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and say I know it's not, because I'm feeding it into my overlay, and I think it would math out differently if these things have different points. So I'm gonna say no. My feeling on this is no. How are these lists made? Random? Seems like a random list every time I see 3-1-2 league games. So I think, first of all, the league's a little sillier. Like, it's not meant to be, like, super competitive. There's a bunch of bounties that you can chase for, like, random ships. So a lot of times when you see, like, a ship where you're like, I haven't seen the ship in forever, it's because it's a bounty that they're chasing. And then also, I think particularly for this match, the way the league is, it's kind of like Draft League where it's set up in a series. And this series is already over, so they just agreed to fly some sillier stuff. I do love Redline, though. Big fan of the TIE Punishers. Super fun ships. Don't know what they're waiting for. This is a chance engagement, and here we go, round one. We're underway. Again, you might note that people are away celebrating today. It is, of course, the 100th anniversary of the Caesar salad being invented. And if that's not worthy of a holiday, what is? There goes Captain Hark. And does Hark have the child? Show does. So it looks like Stub gets Merciless Pursuit and Wolf gets Merciless Pursuit. And that is Tarkin. Just gonna throw out some locks. Or maybe not, whichever. No focus. It has started. What's up, Andre? 312 is less competitive. It's meant to be like a fun summer thing, Stub wants no part of any of this. I haven't really seen the 312 points. Well, I've seen them, but like I haven't really seen them in action. So I don't really know what the results have been. I know Nick's got like a thing. Little inside baseball for y'all. I will say that the points committee has been talking, and we should have our first like official meeting this weekend. Yeah, the 312 points are expressly for fun. In no way are they being like, same with Maui points. They're not like, we're not using any of those points as like a framework or anything. But there are things you can learn from them and how it's gone. So, of course, we're going to listen. Never say no to data. Good luck in the meeting. Thank you. I'm sure it'll go fine. It's not, I mean, you're on the X-Wing Alliance Council? No. Not on the council. The council is Louis Long, Stephen Kim, and Filippo. I think his last name is Bossy. I just know him as Pivo. Like, it's weird because like a lot of these people online I just kind of know by Discord names, right? We'll take legacy points, cut them by 25%. Great start. I mean, okay. Everyone kind of has their own opinions on what to do with everything. This first points update that we're working on right now, like, this isn't like the reshaping the game. This is just a standard points update, rotate the meta a little bit, fix anything broken. I just kind of want to temper expectations on this first one, because we're not trying to reinvent anything right yet. Just want to freshen it up a little bit. During a meeting, please submit this essay I wrote where I conclusively prove that 27-point lists are mathematically the correct choice. You joke, but I've seen things, man. I've seen things. Basically, we have a very aggressive timeline to get the first points update out, like the refresher one. So even if we wanted to do like a shake up there, it wouldn't we wouldn't have time to test it, and it probably wouldn't end up being very good because we don't have time to test it. This way, we get something out, the community gets something new, a little new meta, fix some errors, change things up a little bit, and then we can work on, a more comprehensive thing. And I just hope that getting Scum in a little better place is somewhere on the list. I mean, like, I want to just say yes because, like, obviously, like, Scum isn't super great right now, so, like, that's part of it. But, like, I think what really has been holding Scum back is they did the black box thing, and then none of Scum was black box, really. So, like, all the ships in Scum that would have been like a thing are, like, they weren't tested. They just gave them points and they never tested them because they're like, oh, they're never gonna be played. So, what I think, we're gonna do is look at those extended ships in Scum that are never played and be like, oh, okay, what's actually like a good point total for this? Like, you haven't seen a G1A in 10 years. So, like, what's a good point total for a G1A? What's a good point total for this? What's a good point total for that? And again, I'm not saying, I don't have any specifics, is what I'm going for here. I don't have any specifics to give you. But what I do have is the intent that, we're going to try to switch it up a little bit. And part of that is making Scum a faction in the game that you can play. I know one thing we've talked a lot about is choices, like making list building choices. Do I want this ship to be a hammer or a scalpel? Do I want it to be defensive or offensive? That sort of thing. Again, don't know where that's actually gonna like land. Don't know how that's gonna actually like show up in the process, but it's just something we've been paying attention to. So if you're redline here, I think you probably just take your lock, hope that you have plasma range on Tarkin. Absolutely do. Wish Hawk had Commander Cody with Ghost Company double tap. That is something you could wish for. Now, I don't know if Tomax here has Tarkin. Tomax doesn't appear to be going to be able to do his thing, really. sure there are a lot of conversations needed. I remember AMG is still involved until Worlds, right? AMG isn't going to use community's points for official events. Absolutely not. AMG is not going to use community points for anything. I still think it's necessary for us to do it just because we've been stuck in this meta for frickin' ever, right? It feels like 2 years. I know it's not been that long, but it feels like 2 years. And we just need something different as a community to, like, just this player. We need something different to keep the game fresh. And yeah, it's not ideal, right? It's not ideal that, like, if you go to play a GT, you're going to have to revert back to points and, you know, get your arcs back and stuff. But, you know, we play the hand we're dealt here. We didn't ask for this. It was thrust upon us. But how often are you going to a GT? Exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's the biggest deal in the world to, like, have to revert back for a couple weeks, get some practice games in. You've been playing this for a year now. I don't know. When did this points update come out? You've been playing it for how long? It's figured out. You already know it's going to be there. All right, so this is a barrage rocket, not a plasma from Redline, I believe. 3 hits, natties. Ooh. That's going to give Scimitar the lock. Was that a plasma or a barrage? Oh, he's not going to spend. So it was a barrage, but he's just going to take it all. I mean, the fact is, even if you want to attend multiple, like, unless you live in maybe like Southern Ontario, there's not that many, like, around you. You know what I mean? Like, no idea what's happening here. Okay, so this is into Scimitar, and it's a hull breach. I hate to see it. Mark, no shots, so Scimitar should get the shot now. And you kind of hate to waste a Pro Tour point, but also you don't. Well, I'll be listing my box collection soon. Just gotta get like an accurate count of everything so I know what I'm actually selling here. Yeah, I saw that, Desi. I think that was just the camera, like the link from the dice cam to the thing. It's a little wonky. Alright, so the Pro Torp will go for 2 hits and a crit. And of course the Tyranny of 1 agility. Shields down on Wolf. You guys know me. I prefer the focus fire. I would have fired the... I would have taken the lock on Tarkin and just tried to finish him off. Ship off the board in the first engagement. Always pretty good. And that is going to be 2 face-up cards. A panicked pilot and a wounded pilot. I believe it was Tomax. Could be wrong. Otherwise, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me either. So 1 point to each for the center. And Noah, Snipes over there, is actually going to take the 3-2 lead. Yeah, exactly. It's just, how often in this game have you had it where, like, you don't spend it when you got it and everything turns out bad? Desi, I'm not arguing with you. I agree it's weird. You probably played it wrong, but I was talking and I didn't see it, so... I can hear the herald sing. Copper Blue, thank you for the sub. 7 months. Long live the Empire, he says. Desi's like super mad about this. Desi's incredulous. You know what it is? Desi got spurned by Margarita Teddy earlier, and he's been in a bad mood since. Yeah, Desi hates Caesar salads, probably. A little too ethnic for him. Oh, the wrong fucking command. I like Caesar salads because they keep it simple. I forgot that I programmed him to be salty about things that I ask him. That didn't bump. If I'm not mistaken, Redline can actually maintain 2 locks. So we did put a lock here on Wolf, on Ahsoka. And keep that one on Tarkin for the possible kill. So do you perhaps shoot Hark into or into Tarkin? Nah, you shoot Redline first. Initiative kill him. Don't take shots back if you don't have to. What am I talking about? You definitely use Redline to shoot Tarkin. Get him off the board. And here it is. This is actually just going to be a primary attack. Classic 3v3 here. Double modified for Redline, though. Gonna spend the lock. And could 5th brother that into a crit. And Tarkin will try. But... oh, we're going to get dedicated here. I hate dedicated. Tarkin will live. Boy, do I hate dedicated. Well, you might as well take the range 0. Because I think with Hark, you have to now shoot Wilhulf again. You might as well take the 2v0 here and see what you get. Get 1, and that's going to be shields down on Wolf. Do you hate heroic? I like yelling heroic. I don't know what I really think about the ability itself, but... the back shot now. Only 1. Scimitar actually is going to evade that. Hello. But, I mean, now here comes a barrage rocket from Hawk. bet he can. Now, Hawk has the turrets left, right, so won't get rerolls here. But who needs them? So that's going to be 2 more face-ups. Structural damage. And a fuel leak. I mean, alright. This guy is hurting. Catherine! Hark now? I assume it's going to go into Tarkin. Because why would you not? Get him off the board. You're about to lose a ship. He's about to lose a ship. You're losing one more than he is, so I'll do my best to like make that even. Gonna let Tarkin live. I gotta say, I don't understand it. You know, you can get 2 in here. And you'll get 3, but it's not like bad that you got 3 on Wolf. You get the half points, but man. One into Ahsoka. And does she have any force? She does have 1 force. So she's just going to spend her focus. Because she's got the target lock. I agree, Mike. I mean, if you guys have watched the channel for a while, you know that I'm big, real big into focusing fire. So Ahsoka will spend the lock. Gets it. That is going to be a dead scimitar. A second fuel leak. Technically, this never ends. Which is a weapons failure. Into another panicked pilot. And then the ship you let live is going to get to go in the red line here. 3v1. I mean, you're going to... 2 hits, so you're going to at least lose a shield. I mean, it's only your first shield. There just didn't seem like a ton of reason to have to do that. Stub now. Looks like range 3 obstructed. And that'll be evaded. Those too many die though, right? Am I wrong? 1 range obstruction. I guess I'll tell. Hello. I don't know how much you care since there were 3 evades, but that was too many dice because Hark was things up. Yeah, I don't think you can flip them down after a bump. After you fully complete, yeah. And that'll force him to spend a force to not take damage. So. Tis what it is. And they'll each get a point for the center drag. We'll move on to round 4. All right. Sound off in the chat. How many hot dogs have you ate today? On the day we celebrate Caesar salads, how many hot dogs have you ate? Andre's never seen a hot dog. I don't know where Blackberry's from, so maybe it's not like a hot dog centric region. I'm not gonna lie, Chris should have probably ate some hot dogs today. Biddy, 1 hot dog, respectable. I'm also at 1 today. It's good to get a glizzy in. Canada, we have tube sticks. Oh god. It's not a holiday up here today. Well, it's not a holiday down here either, you know what I'm saying? No. I don't respect Nathan's hot dog eating contest after they banned the Joey. They banned Joey Chestnut. Your whole competition is illegitimate. We don't respect it, and we're never going to respect it. Free Chestnut. After they banned the Kobayashi, then the Joey. What about... Did they ban Kobayashi? I thought he just retired. Was Kobayashi banned from Nathan's? Oh yeah, apparently Major League Eating banned Kobayashi over a contractual dispute in 2010. They're cowards, all of them. Also, Major League Eating, like, Even as a fat guy, I'm a little upset about that. Major league eating? Get the fuck out of here. Unless the contract was eatable, I see no. That's pretty funny. I mean, it's funny, like, as a joke, but also, like, the word's edible. So it's just funny that eatable. Good stuff. Contraband. Now, he could put his wings down because he fully executed a maneuver and he's not rotating. Right? It's not like a non-stop. Oh, yeah, a non-stationary maneuver. Never mind. Swivel wing up, baby! Don't know what we're rolling for. Someone clip something? Oof. A hull breach into wolf. The obstacle's doing them in right now. So he's got a lock on Wolf already. Let's see if he puts this on Ahsoka. He's already got a lock on Wolf. On Hawk. This is a good indicator of what the next target is, and it looks like it's going to be Hawk. All right, here we go. I assume it's going to be a barrage rocket. No real need to spend a plasma torp here. It's not range 3. You're not denying anything. Like, and we'll re-roll. And get 2. 2 is all you need until you see that squiggle. It is going to be a face-up squiggle and a weapons failure. No shots for Tomax. So Hawk now is going to go ahead and take the old range 1 turret shot here. Classic 3v2 for a crit. Tomax looking for paint. Any paint. Looking for any ability to reroll. Not going to find it. Tomax does find the paint. We'll spend that focus, I'm sure. No idea why I did a reroll. Doesn't matter. You shouldn't spend focus. He doesn't have any roll ability like that. And this is 2 dice into red line. Yeah, ooh. Both of those are going to go. line, shields down. Wolf now. And take the obstructed and the red line. It's going to be your classic 2v2 here. Or sorry, 1v2 because of the thing. Weapons failure. Could see a fire convergence, perhaps? No? No? Alright, Hark. Doesn't have Wolf, so we'll just shoot into Ahsoka. Really, you're going force hunting here. Classic 3v3. If you can make Ahsoka spend her force, pretty happy with that. I ain't really gonna do it. For sure isn't gonna do it. And now Ahsoka's got a nice little range one into red line lined up. Ooh. Fire convergence. 3 crits into red line. This could get nasty in a hurry. Disabled power regulator. Structural damage. And a console fire. That is half points. Nice little 3 pickup there. Tarkin, who is still alive somehow. Tarkin's going to put Redline on the brink. And the crit is a stunned pilot. Not a great round to be named Redline. Stub. Range 2. Hit crit. And Hark. Will take 1. And should get to regen 1 child force. And Merciless Pursuit should kick off. Is that a May? Yeah, it is a May. All right, so a really, really bad round there for the Empire. And we're kind of seeing the cost of not getting ships off the board when you can. This is why we focus fire, because later on in the game, you let these ships hang around, and even though they're close to death, they're still throwing dice at you. So you have to assume you're losing Redline here. the one bank is blue, and it sure is. You one bank, and then I guess you're not gonna be able to boost back. Like Wolf should be able to live just by two harding left here. Tomax, I believe he carries ion bombs in the standard loadout. So go will take the bump. Tarkin, probably out of range. Hark just never being able to put his wings down again. That's fun. There's the two hard left. Three fits. You can boost. There's no point in fixing anything. If you can possibly boost for a shot, you have to take it. Can you barrel roll with these ships? They do have a red barrel roll. I 100% do that. Get your free lock. Die well. Thought this would for sure have been the K turn. Probably don't want to barrel roll. I think you just focus up and stay there. Honestly, for Tomax, not much else to do. All right, the ion bomb goes. Ooh, and you're getting all three of those Republic ships, so good bomb to really mitigate the impacts of where they're going next turn. But that was a console fire roll for Redline. And Redline now is going to go range 1. 3v1 really just needs 2 hits in this roll. It's 0. We'll spend the lock. This is disaster. This is an absolute disaster. Alright, got him. Wolf comes off the board. Red line. Yeah, this is going to be a barrage rocket, I think, into red line. Nope. Barrage rocket into Hark. This is interesting. 4-2. Hark. Spends force, gains force, takes a shield. Alright. Ahsoka. This is range 2 in the bullseye. Obstructed. Structurally damaged. And that should be the guaranteed kill. And it is. Now Stub did a 1, so gets the extra die. And it gets to go blasting into Hark. You know there's no fire convergence. So 2 hits. Hark. 1 die in response. And we'll probably spend a force, recover a force. Take a damage. Hark now. I think you take the range 1 into Ahsoka. She does have 2 force for mods. Not ideal. What are you going to do? You get 4. You're hoping for a good roll. And you get the good roll. Ahsoka also gets a good one. Hit crit. This could be it. It is the direct. Down goes Ahsoka. A turning point. This one's going to be 15-13. Nineteen minutes left. So the mission now is really with Tomax and Hark to get points. Hark is pretty close to giving up points. Tomax already has the lock on a 1 health Wilholf. Who's ionized. This is the turn you gotta take advantage. I mean, I guess it's worth a shot. Seems pretty far to me, but. All right, the one forward for Wilhof. The one bank for Hawk. That'll be a bump. Yeah, I think you just focus here. Get Wilhof off the board. Well, there's no reason to even attempt the barrel roll. I don't think you can do that. And also, you already have the lock. All right, so this is going to be a plasma torp. Perfectly average roll. Looking for paint. Got paint. 3. Wilhof needs all 3. Oh, got 2. I thought that was going to be natties. And down goes Wilhof. Tarkin, tie ball game. Hawk now. Didn't have any mods there. Stub now, another beautiful shot. 4 dice. Fire convergence on deck. Yeah, that'll work. Hit crit into Hark. That's going to be 3 points. Untie game. And a damaged engine. Oof. Don't like to see that. Alright, Hark now. Do you take the 3 dice out the back on the stub? Stub does have a shield upgrade, or do you start working on Hawk here? To get the 3 points from Hawk, you need to do 5 total damage. Crit, crit. And that is going to be 2 and a console fire. So it is 19 to 16 for Noah. I think that damaged engine is actually going to be a real big pain in the ass for the cat. So basically, can you get 2 more damage into Hawk? If you can tie this game. I don't know what Nick's rules are for ties. I feel like if anyone wants to contribute in chat, they could tell me. What is Nick's rules for tie games? A tie equals a road roll for the win? Ah! Ah! Bleh! Greggy don't like you. They each got one for the middle. Basically, it comes down to, can you put more damage into your boy? If they can put 2 into two into Hawk, then wait, what happened? Where did Hark go? Oh, no, hold on. This is all fucked up. Stop, please, stop. Alright. But you're stressed on Hark, right? From last turn, taking a focus. You have a damaged engine. You can't do the turn. So undo that. Do it 2 forward. And then Hawk stopped. Is that right? Okay. Alright, so we're caught up now. Thank you. Oh! And the direct. The natties from Tomax. Hawk now. Range 0 for 1. And another one on Hark goes through to 4. And now, I mean, Stub basically needs to kill Hark. It's not impossible. Gets the fire convergence. Hark will take 2. And then they each get 1. And I believe that means this is going to be a road roll for the win. Yeah. Yeah, well, time's not up, but it's 2020. Hello. I'm going to give Noah a point. I am told that if a game ends in a tie, you do a road roll for decide the winner. And this is why the Draft League would play another round, baby. Yeah, play it out. We want to see. We're going to play it out. See what happens. We don't like ties. We don't like kissing our sisters here. Some other streams might love kissing their sisters. Not this one. I don't care anymore. Keep it. They can do whatever they want. What if your sister grew up on a different planet and you don't know she existed or that she was your sister until after you kissed? Things get complicated, you know? Things just get complicated. I asked you all, what are the 3-1-2 rules? And you told me, road roll. I asked you, and then you change your tune. Oh. Hawk takes a crit into a fuel leak, which I guess doesn't actually matter. Oh my god. Well, Stub might actually bump here and then take the shield. It's disaster. I straight up asked you all. One crit. And Hawk will die. So that's going to put Sean at 23. 24 when this is all over. So even if Hark dies here, which he won't, it's the same outcome. And boy, are you all lucky for it. Wait, what is this shot? Why did he get a second shot? Oh, and then the extra points from Stub. So 25 to 21 would be the final if they played it out. You all lucked out. You all lucked out so hardcore. We'll be back with game 2. Crispy's playing, so at least he'll probably know the rules. Unlike everyone in chat. We'll see you in a minute. Game 2 coming up.